Can AI build the perfect budget for living in Malaysia with no overspending, no stress, and savings that actually grow automatically? I decided to find out. I tested 7 different AI tools for a whole week, and the results honestly shocked me. I started by asking AI one simple question. If I earn 4,000 Malaysian ringgits a month, what's the smartest way to budget in Malaysia? But the answers it gave me were generic and didn't match real life at all. So I pushed harder. I fed it real Malaysian prices, like 12 ringgit for a plate of chicken rice, 150 ringgit mobile plan, 2.50 ringgit for tolls, a 600 ringgit car loan, and even a 2,000 Malaysian ringgits KL room rent. And then something crazy happened. AI started spotting patterns in my spending that I didn't even notice myself. But the real question is this: can AI actually fix the budgeting problems Malaysians face every day, like a low income, rising food prices, and totally unpredictable bills? Let's find out. To make this a fair test, I used a combination of the top AI budgeting tools. I used ChatGPT for smart budgeting logic, Copilot for auto expense summaries, and Notion AI to track my habits using its templates. Then I used Monarch Money AI for automatic expense, categorization, Google Gemini for real-time adjustments, and even some AI formulas in Excel for forecasting. Finally, to get some local flavor, I used Fiscal AI, a Malaysian-specific tool for lifestyle cost estimates. I gave each tool the exact same profile to work with: a monthly salary of 4,000 ringgit, living in Petaling Jaya, getting around on a motorbike, and paying 900 ringgit for a room. The goals were simple: save 500 ringgit a month, invest 200 ringgit, and most importantly, reduce my food costs. And after crunching all that data, here's the final AI budget optimized for Malaysia. First up, essentials, which came to 2,050 Malaysian ringgits. This included 900 ringgit for rent, 450 ringgit for groceries, 250 ringgit for eating out, 150 ringgit for utilities, 200 ringgit for transport, and 100 ringgit for my internet and phone bills. Next, savings and investments, which the AI allocated 700 ringgit. This was broken down into 300 ringgit for an emergency fund, 200 ringgit for investments like ASB or EAT, and another 200 ringgit for sinking funds that's for planned future expenses. Then, lifestyle spending got a budget of RM400, split between 150 ringgit for shopping, 150 ringgit for entertainment, and 100 ringgit for subscriptions. What's really interesting is that this left a buffer of 850 ringgit. The AI immediately suggested moving an extra 300 ringgit of that straight into savings, boosting my total monthly savings goal. And here's the first big surprise. AI told me I was overspending on food by 325 every single month without me even realizing it. The AI's estimate was way lower than what my bank statements were showing. This led me to the 3 hidden money leaks AI discovered in my spending. Leak number 1. My food spending is emotional, not logical. The AI detected that a whopping 70% of my overspending on food came from my evening meals. After a long day at work, I'd be hungry and just grab whatever was convenient, which was usually a 20 Malaysian ringgit nasi goreng with a drink. Over a month, that habit was costing me 600 ringgit. Leak number 2 was how my subscriptions were stacking up quietly. You know how it is. A little bit here, a little bit there. Netflix, Spotify, Disney Plus, game top-ups, it all added up to 92 ringgit a month. The AI quickly flagged 40 ringgit of that as unused or forgotten subscriptions I could cancel immediately. And the third leak was how petty cash just disappears. I'm talking about all those tiny TNG wallet transactions, a 5 ringgit packing fee, a 4 ringgit drink, a 3 ringgit toll. It feels like nothing. But the AI counted 54 of these small transactions in 1 month, totaling 168 ringgit of what I call invisible money. So, armed with this AI-powered budget, I decided to follow it strictly for 1 week. Here's what actually happened. For the first 3 days, it was a game changer. My daily food spending dropped from around 35 down to just 22 ringgit. I set up automatic logging of my spending using my bank, SMS, and TNG wallet. So the AI had real-time data. Incredibly, The AI even sent me an alert predicting I was on track to overspend 12 hours before it even happened, giving me time to adjust. Then, on day 4 and 5, I had a slip up. I had a 40 ringgit overspend day. But instead of feeling guilty, the AI instantly rebalanced my budget for the rest of the week to keep me on track. It even recommended cheaper alternatives for my next grocery run, like shopping at AEON, M/2 Save section, or visiting a Pasar Malam for fresh produce. By day 6 and 7, the results were clear. My total weekly savings were 145 ringgit. My food cost was reduced by 33%, and I made 0 impulse purchases all week. The AI had identified 9 unnecessary items I usually buy without thinking. And the crazy part, I didn't feel restricted at all. I was just more mindful. So after 7 days, what was the final verdict? The weekly results were impressive, but let's convert that to a monthly impact. The AI showed a potential savings of 580 ringgit per month. My food costs were cut by 380 ringgit. I saved 40 ringgit from trimming subscriptions, and another 150 ringgit from smarter lifestyle choices. Now let's look at the projected yearly impact. 580 ringgit saved every month adds up to 6,960 ringgit a year. That's a huge amount of money saved just by using AI to guide my spending. And this was only using basic AI tools and a week's worth of data. Imagine feeding it your full spending history. The potential is massive. So the big question, should you let AI control your money? Well, my answer is yes and no. AI is absolutely brilliant at certain things. It's incredible at detecting patterns you'd never see, helping correct bad habits, and removing emotional decision-making from your spending. It can predict future overspending and rebalance your budget instantly, which is something no human can do that efficiently. However, AI is bad at other things. It doesn't understand cultural context, like why you need to spend money during festive seasons. It doesn't get human cravings or why you might want that expensive coffee today. It can't plan for truly unexpected emergencies. And it's still learning the nuances of the Malaysian lifestyle. But here is the key. When you combine the power of AI with your own common sense and life experience, it becomes the best budgeting tool ever created. It's not about letting a robot control you. It's about having a super smart assistant in your pocket. If you want to see me test an AI create a perfect Malaysian student budget, or maybe tackle a 10K salary, can AI make you rich challenge, just let me know in the comments below. This is AI Wealth Lab. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.